like big, good, strong hands, don't they?
Welcome Retro Chasers, Jason here, Game Boy Zero. So I got a package in the mail and I do not want to bore you with another Switch unboxing because that's the last thing anyone needs is a Switch unboxing. I just wanted to give you my kind of like review, not really a review, but just my first day experience. Hadn't had a lot of time with it to give you a full experience. But I kind of wanted to compare it to a couple things and where I kind of see it going for myself. So finally, after a whole month of searching for it, I got my Nintendo Switch. And I can honestly say I absolutely love it. I was excited for it in the beginning, but I'm gonna tell you, my excitement kind of dwindled down. And it kind of went along with just the waiting for the whole month for it, and then reading certain people's comments on the iStock Now website. A lot of the comments that were made were very first world problems, and it made me kind of look at myself. Now, this is not an episode where I'm going to preach to those that are just really into the material things and stuff like that. But man, there are bigger things going on in the world. I have bigger things going on within my life. I find that family and just being proactive in general within community and stuff like that it's far more important than me looking for a Switch. Whether I get one or don't, I don't really care. But with that being said, I got one. When I received it, I made sure that things were in order before I opened it. And then when I did open it, I got to play with it a little bit. But I just found it more important to play Uno with my daughter. It's just putting those things in perspective and just prioritizing certain things in life. I just felt were more important. So my message to you is basically, it's not going anywhere. If you don't have a Switch, I hope you find one. When you do find one, enjoy it, but enjoy life, enjoy family, enjoy everything else. Rant over. I'm going to basically compare the Switch to a couple things. Now, I saw one guy I follow, CJR. He is a retro collector, retro gamer, and he also made a video about where he saw the Switch going and how it is to him. And I didn't really get where he was going at. One of the things he said was basically that the Switch would be more of a handheld console for him rather than on a TV console. And I said, and he thought that the 3DS was dying. Now, I have a 3DS. I love my 3DS XL. It's the new one, has a little nubby on it, and I played many games on it, including Ocarina of Time, including Pokemon Sun or Moon. I think it was Moon I had. Didn't really enjoy it. That's a video for a whole nother time, and I know some people will crucify me for that. However, one of the games I do play a lot is Isaac Rebirth, and that game I enjoy it so much because I could play it in spurts. I could just go quick 15-20 minutes and just put it away, and I'm done with it. The console itself, it's just obviously it's handheld. It's meant to be traveled with. So I felt if I got a Switch, I'm gonna be playing this a lot because it's a separate thing. But it's been played a lot as just a handheld console itself, and I thought, man, it's just so big, it wouldn't work. Let me just say, I'm going to be playing this like this. I'm not going to be putting it on the TV as much. And I played it both ways for the whole day and today. And I played it on television, and it's okay, it's fine, it's nice. But for some reason, playing it like this, it's so much better. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll have a better way to explain it someday. But haven't traveled with it yet. I don't feel comfortable doing so yet. And I really haven't played it, with the kickstand out, which I will. But I'll tell you one thing I did enjoy. Was I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed playing it like this. I kind of just had my arm out and on the sofa, and just, you know, the other hand just resting on my knee, and it just felt nice playing like that. It doesn't feel like a Wiimote at all. It just feels like a controller that I can hold and move my hands around freely. But I also enjoyed putting it on the control dock like this, and it felt nice as well. You know, a lot of people talk about you know, it should have been angled so that way it could be in more and stuff like that. And I don't think so. I don't feel like it's awkward at all. It actually feels really good in the hand. And one of the controllers that you can compare it to is very much like the Xbox. Now, I guess comparatively, if the right stick was over here, it would be more like the Joy-Con. And to me, there really isn't too much of a difference. And say what you will, I mean, you know, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. It's okay. But as a handheld console, I feel it just feels so much better. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to play with friends yet. So getting, you know, I think it's called snipper clips and stuff like that. You know, I haven't really had a moment to play with that. But I did get to put these little guys on there. I forgot what they're called. And see how it feels with this, and it feels good too. I mean, I don't have very big hands, like the beginning says. They're quite average, I guess. But they feel great. They really do. I'm really satisfied with how the whole thing came out. Now, one of the things I gotta say is that the 3DS might be going away. Now, it all depends on what games they have for it, and the truth of the matter is, the sky's the limit with this. I mean, they can literally port any game, put it to this, and it just becomes a 3DS replacement. And the fact that you could play AAA titles, the one I got was Legend of Zelda. I had to get Legend of Zelda. I love Legend of Zelda. I played many of their games, but this by far is, it's very immersive, and it's just going through the first few hours of it, it's outstanding. So it's a great experience so far. So to be able to play titles like this, and then to be able to play like The Binding of Isaac on it as well, that's killer for me. I don't need this anymore, right? And then, you know, there's talks about bringing GameCube games and stuff like that into this. It's insane. So to be able to take it out, play that wherever you are, and then to take it home, it's a fantastic idea, and I just love it. And then the last thing that I have to recommend, and I love, is that I have this this Anker battery brick, and basically you can hook up 3 different items on here, so I can charge like my iPhone.
What you say? That you only meant well, cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best.
Oh, there goes my iPad. So you can I can basically charge my iPhone computer, and that also includes this. So that's really nice. Let me get my iPad. So it's a 26,000 milliamp battery, and it can actually charge an iPhone for, I think, about up to 10 times. I would assume that it's about the same for this, maybe 8 times, considering it probably sucks up a little bit more battery. So overall, my experience has been great. I love it. I only had it for 2 days. I can't really give you an in-depth review, and there's only one game for it, so there's only so much I can say about it. It just sounds, if the whole thing, I mean, and here's one of the things. I've seen so many reviews online. I think people are just, they're product fatigued on this whole thing. But there's a lot of, you know, you just have to experience it for yourself. You can't go on watching so many unboxings and so many experiences. It's just when it comes out, it comes out. And you know what? By the time the holidays hit, you'll be able to get one for yourself and just experience it. A special announcement, I'm heading over to 5,000 followers on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can check out the description below and my link will be there. It's GameBoy0. It's very simple, same as my YouTube channel. And also, I have a giveaway that I'm working on, so let me get those real quick. So I got a bunch of these hats, GameBoy0 hats, and yeah, I'm kind of branding the whole thing, but really, the whole premise on GameBoy0 is this. GameBoy0 started out with something that I saw from Pseudomod. He basically does GameBoy0 remods. So he takes an old Game Boy and he puts a Raspberry Pi Zero in there, and voila, you can play a bunch of games on there, a bunch of emulations from different consoles, from the most simplest to around PlayStation, I would say. I kind of adopted that name for myself as a boy, if you will, who wants to play all of the consoles, who wants to play all of the games, who wants to experience it all, no matter what the platform is. I want to, just basically play it all, kind of like Pokemon, catching it all. So I made these hats and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm working on a giveaway with some posters. If you've seen if you follow me on Instagram, you can see that I draw custom posters and I like to send them out. I'm not really selling them yet. I'm working on a store soon because I know a lot of people are interested in getting them. But they're very limited edition. They're very customized. There's no, it's all me. And I want to share it with you guys. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me on Instagram. You will see some instructions very soon because I'm also coming up to my anniversary when I started Instagram. So I hope that you would follow me and I hope you would share this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, just subscribe. You can share me with your friends and we can be friends. I'll see you next Monday. Peace.